Donald Trump is back in the Gulf, and this time it's not just diplomacy. It's about money, microchips, missiles, and maybe even a brand new Air Force One. 3 countries, 3 agendas, and Trump in the middle of it all. Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE. 3 of the world's richest nations are rolling out the red carpet for Donald Trump. Not for nostalgia, but because they want something. Weapons, AI chips, nuclear tech, and global relevance. For Trump, this is a chance to turn foreign handshakes into domestic headlines. And in classic Trump style, every agreement is a transaction. Top of the Saudi wish list is a formal US security pact and a green light for its civilian nuclear program. But Riyadh wants to enrich uranium on its own soil. That's where the US and Israel hit pause. Saudi has promised $600 billion in US investments, with more on the table if Trump agrees. But there's a disconnect. Trump wants oil prices down for American voters. The UAE is here to buy, already pledging $1.4 trillion in US investments over the next decade. Their goal is to become a global AI superpower by 2031. But without US semiconductors, they can't get there. Trump just scrapped Biden's AI chip export restrictions, giving the UAE exactly what it wanted. G42, their crown jewel in tech, has dumped Chinese partners and aligned with Microsoft. In Abu Dhabi's view, it is national survival, and they are willing to pay whatever it takes. Qatar may be small, but it's always in the room, hosting America's biggest Middle East base, brokering hostage deals between Israel and Hamas. Eden Alexander, an American-Israeli soldier, is now free. Qatar helped mediate the release. Trump called it monumental and made sure to post it himself. Qatar is also pushing for US sanctions to be lifted on Syria. They are buying goodwill with each negotiation. Then there's the plane. Qatar is gifting Trump a $400 million Boeing 747-8 to use as Air Force One. Trump says it's transparent. Democrats call it a flying conflict of interest, but controversy hasn't stopped him before. And in his own words, why pay top dollar when you can get it for free? Meanwhile, in Muscat, Iran and the US just wrapped up their 4th round of nuclear talks. Iran says enrichment is non-negotiable. The US says dismantlement is non-negotiable. Oman's trying to mediate. Trump's team wants a breakthrough, but red lines remain, and the region knows that diplomacy isn't guaranteed. Oddly missing from the trip, Israel. Trump isn't visiting, even as Gaza burns and ceasefire talks stall. His administration is negotiating hostage releases through Egypt and Qatar without direct Israeli involvement. Israel says it hasn't agreed to a ceasefire, just safe corridors. Trump wants a win without another war, but the Middle East rarely plays by his schedule. While leaders talk war and peace, Riyadh is hosting a billionaire summit. Wall Street and Silicon Valley are all here for Trump and the trillions. Defense contracts, AI deals, this is where the real announcements will happen. Not just Gulf money into the US, but America's tech into the Gulf. Trump's visit is less about foreign policy and more about economic statecraft. It's about cash, chips, and contracts. The Gulf wants American firepower, Trump wants foreign capital.